Now, I'm going to sign this, and it's a great honor. $6.2 trillion. I've never signed anything with a T on it. I don't know if I can handle this one, Mitch. We can't chicken out at this point, can we? I don't think so, huh? All right, thank you all. Good, I wanted that to be a nice signature.
Well, I personally think the Fed should drop rates. I think they really slowed us down. There's no inflation. I would say in terms of quantitative tightening, it should actually now be quantitative easing. Very little, if any, inflation. And I think they should drop rates and they should get rid of quantitative tightening. You would see a rocket ship. Despite that, we're doing very well.
Thank you very much. Henry Kissinger has been a friend of mine. I've liked him, I've respected him, but we've been friends for a long time, long before my emergence in the world of politics, which has not been too long. But we have been really in the, I guess you'd say, the New York seat a little bit, but we got to know each other very well. He's a man I have great respect for.
He's a man I have great respect for.
It's an honor to have Dr. Kissinger with us. A man of immense talent and experience and knowledge.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Secretary Clinton.
Here's the thing. It's crooked Hillary Clinton against the communists. Who the hell? I mean, this guy's crazy.
You know, I'll tell you, there is something that I wanted to say, because I was very honored, very honored, when I heard that President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Clinton was coming today.
It's crooked Hillary Clinton.
And I think it's appropriate to say, and I'd like you to stand up. I'd like you to stand up. And honestly, there's nothing more I can say, because you'd be in jail. Because have a lot of respect for those two people. So I'm talking about beating crooked Hillary. Oh, she's as crooked as they come, folks. Just take a look. She's as crooked as they come. I don't care.
I have a lot of respect for those two people.
So thank you all for being here. And we're going to have 4 great years, hopefully, of peace and prosperity. We're all dealing together. We all want the same thing. We're all good people.
Oh, she's as crooked as they come, folks. Just take a look. We're all good people. I have a lot of respect for those two people.
Because I was very honored, very, very honored, when I heard that President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Clinton was coming today.
Well, I know her, and she'd make a good president or a good vice president.
Because you'd be in jail.
Henry Kissinger has been a friend of mine. I've liked him, I've respected him, but we've been friends for a long time.
I want to thank you all for being here to discuss a critical issue for our country's future. Winning the race to be the world's leading provider of 5G cellular communications networks. It's all about 5G now. 5G is a big deal, and that's going to be there for a while, and I guess at some point we'll be talking to you about number 6. What do you think? Do you think that's true, Asia? But right now we want to be the leader in this. We're the leader in almost everything else. Secure 5G networks will absolutely be a vital link to America's prosperity and national security in the 21st century. 5G will be as much as 100 times faster than the current 4G cellular networks. It will transform the way our citizens work, learn, communicate, and travel. It'll make American farms more productive, American manufacturing more competitive, and American healthcare better and more accessible. Basically, it covers almost everything when you get right down to it. Pretty amazing.
It covers almost everything when you get right down to it. Pretty amazing.
We cannot allow any other country to outcompete the United States in this powerful industry of the future. The race to 5G is a race America must win, and it's a race, frankly, that our great companies are now involved in. We've given them the incentive they need. It's a race that we will win. By next year, the United States is on pace to have more 5G spectrum than any other country in the world. They must also cover every community, and they must be deployed as soon as possible. When somebody's the president of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be. The authority is total. It's total. They have to get the shot. The vaccinations are so important. This is really going around now. They have to get their shots.
Mr. President, do you still love WikiLeaks?
I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
WikiLeaks! I love WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks?
The WikiLeaks documents show the Hillary Clinton documents released by WikiLeaks. Today, WikiLeaks released new emails.
Secret speeches released by WikiLeaks. The WikiLeaks revelations through WikiLeaks. 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 Of course, you didn't know that there was a thing called WikiLeaks, right?
I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
I wasn't really sure if Hillary was going to be here tonight, because I guess you didn't send her invitation by email. Or maybe you did, and she just found out about it through the wonder of WikiLeaks. We've learned so much from WikiLeaks. For example, Hillary believes that it's vital to deceive the people by having one public policy and a totally different policy in private.
I have a lot of respect for those two people. I know nothing about WikiLeaks. It's not my thing.
And just a few moments ago, I signed a memorandum directing the Attorney General to propose regulations to ban all devices that turn legal weapons into machine guns. I expect that these critical regulations will be finalized, Jeff, very soon. Or might take the firearms first and then go to court, because that's another system. Because a lot of times by the time you go to court, it takes so long to go to court to get the due process procedures. I like taking the guns early, like in this crazy man's case that just took place in Florida. He had a lot of firearms. They saw everything. To go to court would have taken a long time. So you could do exactly what you're saying, but take the guns first, go through due process second.
"20 years ago, the children of the world weren't getting the vaccines they needed. The children at most risk in poor countries were the ones who were getting the least vaccines. And so we needed to find the resources to get countries to adopt the vaccine so that every child would be protected against diarrhea, pneumonia, and other killing diseases.
Gavi operates with great transparency, and Boris Johnson is somebody with tremendous respect for you and everything you do. He called, he said, "Do you think you could do something maybe around the Oval Office or right by the Oval Office?" I said, "Why not?" It happens to be right behind me. As the coronavirus has shown, there are no borders. It doesn't discriminate. It's mean, it's nasty, but we're going to all take care of it together. It's great to be partnering with you. We will work hard. We will work strong. Send my regards to Boris, and good luck. Let's get the answer. Through Operation Warp Speed, the federal government is providing unprecedented support and resources to safely expedite the trials, moving on at record speed. While we accelerate the final phases of vaccine trials, Operation Warp Speed will be simultaneously accelerating its manufacturing process. In other words, we're getting ready so that when we get the good word that we have the vaccine, we have the formula, we have what we need, we're ready to go, as opposed to taking years to gear up. We're gearing up. It's risky, it's expensive, but we'll be saving massive amounts of time. We'll be saving years if we do this properly, and that's what we're doing. So we're gearing up on the assumption that we'll have in the near future, relatively near future, a vaccine.